Imagine being a retired Marine, your body broken, your mind scarred, just trying to drown the memories of 100 battlefields in a bottle, only for the military to kick down your door and say, "We need you for one last job." Welcome to Old Guns, the explosive high-octane debut of a brand new military sci-fi series by the powerhouse duo of J.N. Chaney and Nicholas Sansbury Smith. If you love stories where the grizzled, cynical veterans are the only ones crazy enough to save the galaxy, this audiobook will become your new absolute obsession. It is a masterclass in tactical action, blending visceral space combat, razor-sharp banter, and the unbreakable bond of two warriors who are way too old for this fight, but the only ones left standing. The narrative kicks off with Frank Cage and Martin Kelvin, two battle-worn Marines who thought their days of dodging plasma fire were behind them, but a decade of hard living and retirement has taken its toll on both men, leaving them bruised, bitter, and drowning their sorrows. When a catastrophic new alien threat emerges, one that the young hotshot officers are completely unequipped to handle, the brass has no choice but to reactivate the old guns. The atmosphere is thick with the gritty, grounded tension of a war that has moved on without them, yet still desperately needs their scarred expertise. What truly elevates Old Guns above standard military sci-fi is the spectacular, hilarious, and deeply human dynamic between Frank and Martin. They aren't flawless super soldiers. They're grumpy, argumentative, and constantly complaining about their aching joints. Yet, when the shooting starts, their muscle memory and decades of tactical experience kick in with terrifying precision. The audiobook narration by the legendary R.C. Bray is an absolute triumph here, perfectly capturing the gravelly, exhausted, yet deadly voices of these two veterans. Their mid-firefight bickering provides some of the best comedic relief in the genre, grounding the massive scale of the space opera in deeply relatable human frustration. Beyond the banter and the character work, the combat sequences are where the audiobook truly flexes its cinematic muscles. Chaney and Smith write military tactics with a breathtaking technical precision. The battles are massive, chaotic, and incredibly visceral. Frank and Martin don't just win by having better tech, they win by outthinking the enemy, using dirty tricks, environmental hazards, and the kind of ruthless pragmatism that only comes from surviving 100 wars. The sound of the narration during these high-octane sequences will have your heart pounding in your chest. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. The one last mission quickly spirals into a desperate, galaxy-shaking campaign that tests every ounce of Frank and Martin's remaining strength. The finale is a spectacular convergence of tactical brilliance, raw firepower, and emotional payoff, proving that while their bodies might be old, their trigger fingers are as deadly as ever. Old Guns is a triumph of modern military science fiction. It is smart, gritty, and unapologetically thrilling. J.N. Chaney and Nicholas Sansbury Smith have crafted a debut that is perfect for fans of Expeditionary Force and Undying Mercenaries. Plug in your headphones, check your ammo counters, and join Frank and Martin. The galaxy is burning, and the old guys are clocking in for overtime.